Hello and good evening. Here I am once again after almost 10-hour walk, 38 kilometers today. Energized, revitalized, rejuvenated, and exploding with joy, pleasantness, and happy. And most of all, I kept my smile. Regardless of the pain in the legs and the ankles and the foot, it was exuberating, exhilarating energy of life as I was walking along the canals, the roadways, byways, crossing through parks, lakes, ponds, communities of all different backgrounds, skyscrapers, residential blocks, residential homes, churches, mosques, temples. It's incredible. London is infused with such vibration of colors, vibration of the blossoming of cherry blossoms along parades of streets, residential streets across London is a phenomenal. And these will not come to you. These you'll have to get out there to be there to see it. And the beauty is that I have shared countless numbers of videos. The sad portion of it is the amount of rubbish and litter that is strewn across the entire landscape of England. There's no community, no neighborhood, no borough, no council is immune from this menacing and most disturbing, and more importantly, the next generation that sees it will only know nothing else than the way they see it. The school children's, infants, all these next generation of people, next generations of lives, children, they're seeing the foul conditions of our neighborhood, our parks, our lakes, our rivers, our canals. They're indiscriminately fouled and littered. Every park that I walk through, people are littering, they're getting drunk, they're simply intoxicating themselves and unable to know what they're doing, leaving behind the volume of plastic rubbish, wrappers, bottles, cans, all sorts of wasteful items of packaging is left behind as they got drunk, as they went out of consciousness and made it look as if it was being dumped by intention. Maybe if it was by intention or otherwise, someone in that group, as they get drunk, should have the conscious and responsible, meaningful way of being accountable for what they're doing to their neighborhood. Why leaving it for somebody else to pick behind the waste that you indiscriminately littered? A pristine landscape, beautiful parks, beautiful ponds, lakes, riverways, canals are indiscriminately littered, show no regard, no respect for environment, for life, for wildlife. The trails, the walkways, forests, nothing is spared, folks. Absolutely nothing is spared. The next generation of people of this city, this nation, will see it as a irreversible damage that we are causing to the planet, to the earth, the neighborhood, society, the communities that we live, share, bring up our children. Why do you do this? I simply don't have an answer to your behavior at all. I hope when you step out tomorrow from your own home, may you be responsible, be wakeful, and conscious enough to at least, if you enjoy the pleasantness and the environment of the existence and the parks and all the community centers and community space that you've been allocated by your local councils and boroughs and towns and cities, please take attention to clear behind what you take with you. It is time we be inwardly responsible and consciously alert and sensitive to the environment that we live in. Our health will only depend on how conscious and responsible we become in our surrounding. Thank you.
Heartless, mindless, reckless, careless, useless dog walkers. And this is for the other. Drunkards, uncivil, disrespectful. Call it all you will. We're not going to straighten these ones up until they get drunk, until they fall face down with their own vomit in their face. It's so sad. Not only they become useless for themselves, but they also cause tremendous pain, environmental impact that no one can ever imagine what it's going to look like in the very near future for all of us.